all you night readers. Welcome to Tarot Nights. It is good to have you all here. It's nice to see everyone. It's good to be here and to be back. Let me get you guys in. We'll talk for a moment. So let's see what we got going on. There we are. Hello, everyone. Hello, Yvonne and Ritz, Maggie, Ari. Ari, I can't keep up with the name changes, so I'll just keep calling you Ari. Lisa, how are you? Nicola, how are you? Sunbla, Pinky Lee. Oh, it's great to have you here. Francis, nice to see you again. Euphora, Bartman. Tara Latoura, it's good to have you back. And Lane Lazen, how are you? It's good to see you. So I hope everybody's doing well. We'll talk really quick about Thursday. As you know, last Thursday we were supposed to have a collaboration, right? We were going to have this great collaboration. It was going to be wonderful, and it was going to be good and fun, and it didn't happen. And now you're all thinking, okay, well, is it ever going to happen? I don't know. Is it ever going to happen? Yes, it's going to happen. As far as I know, and as far as we've figured it to be, it's going to happen next Monday night. So the collaboration with Modern Priscilla Tarot, we're working on next Monday evening to get it to you guys. Didn't want to cancel it completely, but like I said, I had something that was just so important that I couldn't, you can't say no when something important comes up, right? It's one of those things where it was, okay, well, you know, something, you either do it or you miss out for a very long time on doing it again. And that's what happened. So I had to choose not to do the collaboration, which was disappointing to me. And I also had to choose, but I had to choose what's best for our family here. All right. So, yeah, I'm back. It happens sometimes where I have to cancel, and you guys know that, right? You all know that. There's always stuff happening. And, life moves forward for me, unfortunately, sometimes, and even when I don't want it to. But this was something I really wanted and something I really needed to have taken care of. So Yvonne, you'd like to have a future read? Just a future read. I wasn't sure if it said future only or future family. And I was going to say, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So it looks like you got a big decision or big decisions coming up. It's like there's two things going on at the same time, like good things and bad things, and you're stuck right in the middle. You're stuck in the middle of them. So I think, the future, what's going on with the future with that is, you're going to end up on the good side of things. You'll end up on the good side of stuff. You'll be the one who is generous with your time and your energy and things like that. But you'll also achieve the success that you want, and you'll achieve the things that you want to do. You're going to get to do what you want to do. The Ace of Cups tells me that, you have, you have those new emotions. Things are very, very new. And that newness is really makes you feel like you can start something over. You can start something from the beginning. I think you are, I think you're you want to start a new journey, right? That's really what it's telling me. There's that new emotional beginning, and that's starting a new journey. It's all about a journey, and it may not be your journey exactly, but it's going to be a journey. It's going to be something to do where it's a, moving forward, searching for something. And eventually I think you'll find it. And that's what I get for you. Okay? That's what I got for you. Hi, Lise. How are you? You're actually here tonight. Yeah, you guys are here tonight. It's so great to have you all. All right, Rich, will your boyfriend, the Aries, reach out to you? I'm an Aries. I don't think we're dating. My wife doesn't like when I date, so she'd prefer I didn't, I believe. We're going very old school tonight. We're going with the Rider-Waite Tarot. Going Rider-Waite. Because it's probably the most well-known deck around. And it's the one people see, right? You see different cards from it in different things. All right, will your boyfriend reach out to you? He's your boyfriend. Why wouldn't he reach out to you? Oh, I see. I see why. So I think you guys were doing a really good job of working together to a degree for a while. For quite a while. I think it had been a while that you really were working well together. And then somebody decided they wanted to go a much more traditional path. Right? Does that make sense? And the person who wanted to go the traditional path wanted to really slow things down. Wanted to take things in stride and not move so quickly. That made the other person. Now, I'm not saying who's who because I'm not positive on who's who yet. But I think the other person then decided, okay, well, I don't know if I can start that way. If I can go back to moving slowly. If I can go back to doing things a very traditional way. And that has kind of made your boyfriend, move out of the picture quickly. Yeah. I think he's a bit disorganized. And I think he's very fast thinking, which makes me believe that it's you that wanted to slow things down in the relationship somewhat. So I do think that he's going to, out of nowhere, you're going to get a phone call or a text or something. You'll get something that's going to be definitely going to be some kind of communication. Definitely going to be he's definitely going to reach out to you. Yes. That's what I get. Maggie Polo, it's great to have you here. How does the Virgo feel about you, and does he miss you? So the other thing about Thursday was, the other thing I forgot to mention about Thursday was I forgot to cancel the show. I forgot to actually cancel it online. I canceled it by, I put the video out there so people kind of got an idea. But for people who don't get the videos or don't watch them, people showed up to the show, and I'm very sorry for that, because I forgot to change it. I didn't have a lot of time. I did the video. I did it really quick. One quick take, and that was it. It was over. And then I forgot to go in and cancel the thing, and it was like, okay, next thing I know, I was out the door. So, sorry. I am sorry about that. All right, let's see what we get here for you, Mags. Maggie, how does the Virgo feel about you, and does he miss you? Does he miss you? So I have done some work with Modern Priscilla Tarot over the past few days and stuff, and that's been very helpful for me. I think my readings are going to end up being a little more intuitive from her help, for sure. All right, so you've got the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords, and everything's crooked. Look at that. And we're going to move up here. There we go. Ace of Wands and Ace of Swords. Ace of Wands tells me all about energy, right? It's all about energy. It's all about new energy, new passion, new flame, new fire. So, the Virgo feels strongly about you. However, it seems like somebody new has come into the picture. And that kind of holds them back. That keeps them away from different things. I think that makes them, I think the Virgo looks back and thinks about it, but, and thinks, yeah, they miss you. But they're also, they're also looking to take, like I said, new steps forward. And I think those new steps forward are with someone else. I believe, maybe you have to be a bit adaptable in this situation. You have to find a new way to communicate with this person. Because if you do, well then, maybe they'll think of you a little bit more if you find a new way to adapt, to communicate with them. But it takes strength, right? It always takes strength. Strength and courage. I say it all the time. You have to be patient. I don't know if this is somebody you trusted a lot, the Virgo. But, yeah, I think the Virgo thinks about you, but I think he actually feels for someone else. And that's what I get for you, Mag. Ari, It's good to have you here. Spirit is telling you to move on from the Scorpio, but you don't want to. You think there's a Cancer that likes you, that is not your type, and you won't be interested in him. What is going to happen in love? Your picture is very yellow. It's a very yellow picture, which could be very good. Right? Because when there's a lot of yellow in readings, it always means happy things. It means there's happy times, happiness going on. All right, let's see what we get for your what's going on in love kind of deal, huh? Well, that was real good. No card stayed down. All right, so I think things are changing. Things are going to change, and yes, you're going to move on from the Scorpio, even though you don't want to. I don't think you're going to the Cancer. I don't think you're going to see the Cancer or date the Cancer, because you know what you want and what you don't want. So you're going to end up, you're going to end up moving in a good direction. You're going to end up moving in a good direction. You're going to be very, you're going to use your energy and passion to be outgoing. But you're going to search for someone new, right? You're going to be leaving, you and the Scorpio are not going to stay together, but you're not going to get together with the Cancer either. You're definitely not going to. But I think you'll be searching. So you'll be searching for somebody new. You'll be searching for someone around who is going to make you happy, right? I think somebody else is going to make you happy, and that's a good thing. But again, I think there's going to be some kind of difficulties in the way. Something's going to be blocking you or slowing you down to a degree. And that's not going to be so easy. That's not going to make life easy. So I think, I just see where, you have all about going and having a good time and being with people. And I think what's going to slow things down here is really that you are going to decide that maybe you would rather hang out with friends than actually be in a relationship at this time. Something to think about. That is something to think about. But there will be a new start, a new endeavor of the heart, correct? Yeah. That's a nice way of putting it, I guess. But I do think so. I think there's going to be a new start for you. All right? And that's what I get. That's how I feel about that. All right. Lisa. You want to get a reading for your sister. Do I see her going to prison for this case? All right, let's see what we get here. The Ace of Swords has popped up a lot tonight. It really has. So I see where there's going to be compassion. And I think that's going to be the theme of this reading, Lise. I think, I think someone is going to be very compassionate towards your sister. I think, I think that's going to make a big difference. Just don't, she has to know, of course, don't let other things get in the way. Don't let bad things get in the way, because that's all they are, is just things to get in her way. She has very realistic dreams. They're going to come true. Her dream, of course, is to not go to prison. No question about that, right? So these dreams are going to come true. Is it going to take some work? Yeah, it's going to take some work. It's going to take some time. Things are not going to happen overnight. They never do when it comes to this kind of thing. But you have to, she has to know to continue, to be determined. Continue to work. Continue to focus. Focus on the rest of life. Focus on the important things that are going on all around her. Again, I feel like she will learn she'll learn a lesson out of this, but not in a way that's going to be like a harsh lesson. Where, I think she's already learned her lesson. She's already learned the lesson of whatever it is, of the things that are going on in her life that caused this issue. She's already learned that lesson. So we don't have to, it doesn't have to be rehashed again. It doesn't have to work. You don't have to worry about that. The Hierophant is big on believing in yourself. You don't always have to count on other people if you believe in you. Something came up, though, recently that kind of slowed things down. Kind of pushed things back, right? You see the sword in the hand and it's pushing back, it looks like. The person holding the sword, and you don't ever know who it is because they're in the cloud, it's just a hand, but they've got a very tight grip on that sword, and it looks like that's what's going on. They've pushed things back. And that's what I get. I think things are going to work out, though. I mean, I get that feeling, the feeling of things working out. I just think it's going to take a little while. It's going to take some hard work. It always does. And it's going to take some time. Nicola, how are you? Yeah, I hope so. I hope so too, Lisa, and I hope so. I hope it's true, Yvonne. Sometimes I get it right. Ari, see, I got Ari completely wrong, apparently. She wants to really be in a relationship. Hello, Light Energy. It's nice to have you here. And hello, my friend Crystal. It's good to see you. Good to see you guys. All right, let's see what we get for you, Nick. You would like to have a future reading. That sounds good. There's that Ace of Swords again. Again. That's almost every single reading tonight. The Ace of Swords has shown up. You got a lot of... Oh, that's all really crooked, isn't it? You got a lot of major cards here. So there's, you know, obviously there's something very major going on in your life. No need to, you know... When you get like 4 majors out of 5 cards, that tells me just that. Things in your life are major. You have to watch out, right? You've got emotional pressure coming from all sides of you. You have to move into a new phase of your life. And I think this shows that very clearly. That whole new phase idea really comes across here. To me, at least it does. You know, you rise above other things. Don't just let things go on around you and let things or people walk all over you. Because you're better than that. There's too much going on in your life for you to deal with little petty things. You know, the Ace of Swords is trying to slow things down, and it is slowing things down in your life. And that's what's going to continue to happen for the future, is things are going to slow down for a little while. But there are going to be changes. Big changes, and when it comes to these big changes, they're inevitable. There's no way to really stop them. And I think you want big changes to come into your life. That's really what you want. It's natural for these changes to happen. So I think the changes are going to be really good, and I think that's going to make you start over again, right? You're going to resolve whatever. You're going to resolve the stuff you can fix, and then you let it go. Because you are not going to be the source of the issue. Someone is going to be judged, but it is not going to be you. Because there are too many things changing in your life for you to be judged. All right? And that's what I get for you in the future, for your future read. I hope that helps. All right. Sumbla, what's going on, Sumbla? Laying lazin'. I am doing good. Laying lazin'. I am doing well, thanks for asking. So Lisa and Yvonne and Nicola. I hope you guys all are doing well together as a group of 3 out of 5 sisters. I hope you're all doing well. You like the new cloth crystal? Yes, my wife painted this one as well. She painted this one like she painted the last one. And there, I'll give you the full view of it. That's the best I can get out of it all. But yeah, she did. She painted, and some of it, of course, is not freehand, as you can tell. I don't think anybody expects it to be, but it's beautifully stenciled and beautifully painted, and I absolutely love it. So, all right, a general read for July. I don't know what to do if the Ace of Swords comes up again. I'll tell you, it comes up every single reading, and you hear me shuffle, you see me pick cards randomly. This is a new bunch of cards, though, this time. We haven't seen these cards yet. Nope. No Ace of Swords. Good. So we got the King of Pentacles, though. That's always a nice card. I like him. He is the king. He's the leader, right? He's successful and rich. And, well, I think somebody successful is coming your way. They're moving in your direction. They're heading on a journey to come see you. It may take a little while to get there, because I don't think pushing a boat is going to get them there very quickly. But yeah, somebody successful is heading in your direction. I think you have I think you're dependable. I think you're a hard worker, which really makes me think that this is going to be good for you when this person gets there, when they're in a spot where they can be part of your life. Know that anything is possible, right? Maybe this is a long distance relationship, and if it is, it's still going to be okay. It's still going to be a good relationship. Or maybe you're already in a long distance relationship, and that's why this is coming up. Because a lot of times that's what I get from that, is some kind of long distance relationship or an online relationship, something to that effect. The 9 of Cups, well, that's all about giving and being happy in a relationship. And I think that's just what's going to happen for you. I think you're going to be very happy in whatever type of relationship it is that comes your way and that you decide on. So that's what I get for your July. I think July is going to be a pretty good month for you. It seems like it. It felt like it. It seems like it. Yeah, we've been missing you too, Pinky. I've been missing you too. Always like when you're here. It's good to have you. You're very welcome, Sumbla. I think you'll like him too. I think you will. Just Joa, how are you? Stephanie Green, it's good to have you here. Thank you so much for being here. Stephanie donated. Thank you so much, Stephanie. Do you have your question up there yet? Put your question up. I'm going to do Pinky's question really quick, and then I will do yours once you post it for your donation. Thank you so much. Thanks, Pinky. I do appreciate that. So here is your reading then. What kind of relationship will LW and you have? LW and Pinky Lee. All right, Stephanie, I got your question. So I'll do that right after this then. So Pinky, I think, I'm going to adjust this camera. That's what I think. That's a little better. All right, so I think that you and LW are going to have a very good relationship. I think things are going to go very well. And I feel like you're gonna recognize this very early on in the relationship, that things are going to be good. It's going to be a good love relationship, and you're going to be happy. You're going to feel good about it. You want to, you're going to find out that this relationship makes you really happy. Now, the things that have happened in your past, you do not want those to come into the future, right? There's winners and losers, of course. There's winners and losers, and well, you don't want to bring up the losers if LW is a winner. That's for sure. And I don't want you to do that. So make sure you communicate well. Make sure you are that you work hard to make this relationship work. Because if that's what you really want, if you want this relationship to work, well, then you just have to make it work. And you can do that. You can absolutely do that. Because you have value. You have value that this person's going to see. You just move above and move on from all the little things, and you find the big things in life that are important. And once you find the big things in life that are important to you, like a good relationship with LW, well, then I think you're going to find that all that happiness that you've been looking for. And again, you'll be very, very successful in the relationship. And that's what I get for you. All right? So, thanks. Thanks, Pinky. So, Stephanie, it's nice to have you here. Thank you so much for donating. I appreciate your generosity, always. So if you see that, I see you guys are talking about the symbol here. It's here in the middle of the tarot cloth, and you're not sure what it is. I'm going to tell you the honest truth. I don't know what it is either. When we have Modern Priscilla Tarot on, we will find out exactly what that means, because she will know. She knows a bit more about symbolism than I do and what symbols mean. So, there we go. So why hasn't Solius reached out to you yet? Now, if you know what this symbol means, by the way, feel free to tell me. Feel free to let me know. So I'm sorry I have to keep adjusting the camera and stuff, but you know what happens is I use this desk for a lot of different things, right? Not just to be here in Studio B and doing our show and stuff like that. I use it for other things. And I have to move the camera out of the way every time I do it. And it just, every night I have to keep coming. Every time I do a show, I got to come back and readjust the camera every single night. But that's what we do, right? All right. So, why hasn't Solius reached out yet? I think Solius has a lot of different things on his mind right now. Solius is celebrating something good. Something is happening in Solius's life that is worthy of celebrating or having a good time. But I think there's a lot of weight on his shoulders when it comes to other things, right? I think there's a lot of other, a lot of other things going on, and it really weighs him down. But I think he's going to. I really think that he will. I think he's going to, because you got the Lovers there. And of course we know the Lovers is all about love. It's all about, love coming your way, trust and friendship and relationships and things going really well. And, being in love. But also right next to it is death, and it's all about changes. Changes that are required, things that have to happen. So yeah, are there things that you have to change to get Solius to reach out to you? Probably so. There must be something. So have the strength, have the courage, have that inner strength. Use the resources that you have. Use all the information you have. Don't forget, you got to be patient, though. But don't waste your strength to make Solius see things your way. If he's never going to see things your way at some point, then you have to cut him loose, unfortunately. And that's what I get for you. All right, Stephanie, thank you so much for donating, and thank you again for your generosity. I always appreciate that. And same thing for you, my friend Dream Chaser. Thank you for being here. Thank you for donating. I do appreciate it. All right, let's see what we get here. Can I describe your future husband and tell you if it's someone you've been with or someone new? Interesting. Thank you so much, Light Energy, for moderating so well for me this evening. I do appreciate that. I don't want it to sound like I don't want it to sound like, oh, you don't moderate well every other night that you do it. I just appreciate that you're doing it for me tonight, helping and keeping me straight with donations, because I'm not always looking at the bottom of the chat. Victoria, it's nice to have you here. Thanks for being here. All right. So, you're welcome. Don't forget, if you posted a question, please hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and get notifications. You'll see I'm here twice a week, every week. Monday and Thursday evenings. All right, your person. The person, your future husband. Who is your future husband going to be? What's he going to be like? What are the things going to be? How are they going to be? All these great questions, right? Well, can I describe him? I can describe him to a point. I think he has a lot of inspiration, some really good ideas, and a lot of potential. He's a free spirit. He's very brave. He's going to be very brave, but he's also very impatient. He likes to jump into things without thinking. And you got to watch. Oh, sorry. You really have to watch out for that. That might take a little work on both parts. I think he's going to be somebody who wants to learn, who is a bit spiritual, doesn't take shortcuts. And I think those are all good things. I think that really kind of explains them pretty well, right? That's a pretty good description. I do think that this has been weighing on your mind a lot. Am I Tarot Oracle? No, I am not Tarot Oracle. Tarot Oracle is Tarot Oracle. I am the Night Reader Tarot, thank you. Thanks, Cash. Anyhow, I think this has really been weighing on your mind. So you want to know if it's somebody you've been with before or someone that's new to you. And I think you have to create your own happiness. And to create your own happiness, I think you need to find a new person. So I think this is going to be someone who is new. Because that's going to help you, right? You're going to start over. You're going to have something completely different. Yeah, I think somebody completely different is the way to go, because that's going to be the road to and the path to happiness for you. I think you're going to have to just make your own good times. You have to make your own goodness. You take a chance on things, right? And that's what you have to do. You've come to a turning point in your life, and you want to move forward. You want to move forward in a good way. But I have to say, to do that, again, you have to travel that path that is making you happy and finding someone new. Okay, that's what I got for you. It's tough to see in the cards because most of the cards, they've got their backs turned here and just a side view here. I mean, you can see the front here. Yeah, a Dream Chaser, I definitely did. I explained that about being somebody new, and I described him a lot. I gave you a lot of descriptions. Okay? Yeah, I did. Put lots and lots of descriptions out there for you. Yvonne, you said you guys are all you're doing good. That's what I like to hear. I like to know you guys are doing well. All right, let's see. I gotta go back closer to the top for a minute here. Lisa, you're very welcome. So, Crystal, you would like to know, how bad is it really going to be Thursday? Working with your ghosty friend. Hey, wait a second. You're going back to work. I just caught on to that. That is really cool. No, Dream Chaser, don't worry about it. It was just a matter of, it was just because you didn't put a space between after a period. It's no big deal. It does that all the time. It's a computer that puts that up there, not me. Thank you, Light Energy, though, for helping out with that. Yeah, go back and listen. I did a Dream Chaser. I did the whole thing. I explained. I gave you some good ideas of what this person's going to be like, and then I did tell you whether or not I felt like it was somebody old or somebody new. Charmsy, I didn't skip anyone because I choose questions randomly, and the last bunch of questions have been donations. So if people donate, then they get their questions done right away. So your schedule's still very sporadic. Okay, well, but it's still work. At least you're going back to a point, and that's better than nothing. And I think, isn't this a little earlier than you expected? Charmsy, I don't forget anyone. Believe me. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't. All right, so how's it going to be working with your ghosty friend on Thursday? I think you're going to get past it. I think you're there to do your job, make your money, and go home. And I think that's what's going to make you happy, right? Being able to go to work, doing your job, making your day's salary, and going home. And not having to worry about it. Because you know what? I don't think you're going to really have any issues with this person, because this person isn't going to be around. Right? That person, we know doesn't like things that are just blah, or the same all the time. They always had to have something new going on. And they're very, they have a lot of independent ideas. Now the Lovers card. I know the Lovers card. Yes, the Lovers card is here. But and I'd love to, I want to say, yeah, there's somebody you're going to rekindle your connection with. Right? I could say that for sure, because the Lovers definitely means that. But I honestly think it's just a matter of you love the idea that you're going back to work. Now, I could be completely wrong. But I think it's worthy of celebration for you, and I think it's worthy of having fun. I think you're going to have fun going back to work and being at work and working again, because that's going to be important. And it's been extremely important to you all along. And now that you're finally going back, even though it's sporadic, I do feel like you're going to be happy about that. And I think you love that aspect of things. Okay. Cool. Cool, Crystal. I'm glad you're going back. All right. Let's see here. Dream Chaser. I got another donation. This is going to be my last reading unless I get more donations, because this will take us up into and past 7 o'clock. That's great, though, Crystal. It's great, and I think you love that. I think you love the idea of having other people around, so you don't have to work alone. I think that's what I'm thinking. Well, that's good. Music is my life. It's not that I don't pick you. It's that other people donate. And when people donate, they get their readings done. As you can see right across the top, it says there, it says donations take priority. They guarantee a reading. So if you want to guarantee a reading, you can donate. Otherwise, the show is over at 7 o'clock. So, that's all I can tell you. I do appreciate it. And I appreciate you being here. You get here you get here early and put your question out there. That's the way that's all I can tell you. But, all right, Dream Chaser, let me see what your new question is. What is your question? There it is. All right, so this is going to be my last reading. Other than other donations. If I get more donations, I will continue. But otherwise, this is the last one for tonight. I will be back again Thursday night, 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. The show is called Tarot Nights. I am the Night Reader Tarot, Cash. Remember that? I am not Tarot Oracle. He's a great guy. Tarot Oracle's a great guy. Taught me a lot. Helped me out a lot. But I'm not him, and I would never try to be. I would never claim to be or try to be him. He's a good friend. That's okay. I saw it, Dream Chaser. Will Em and you get married? Will you and Em get married? I don't know. Are you like way behind me here, Dream Chaser? Maybe you got to hit the button to catch up, because you're like way behind. I saw your question. I saw your donation, and I'm doing your reading right now. We did not have the tower before in your last reading. All right, so I think it's time to rest. Take a rest, right? Do something for yourself. Relax. You do the 4 R's, right? Rest, relax, reflect, feel relief. Things may seem like there's this terrible change between you and Em. It may feel like there's this big change, this huge disruption between the two of you. But what it's really going to end up being is a breakthrough in your relationship. It's going to open up the doors. Oh, in real life you had the tower. I think the Tower is doing just what I said. It's going to open up new doors for you. And I think that's important. The Knight of Wands, of course, tells me all about your energy, your passion, how outgoing you are, and how you want to, you know, how the two of you really want to get things done together. It's going to take some patience. It's going to take some, you know, you letting go and M letting go also of the little stuff, the petty stuff. Then it's not worth it, right? Pick your battles, and the little tiny battles are not worth your time or energy, because it's only going to make things worse. It's never going to make things good. So keep that in mind, because then you know what happens. Then the journey starts over. Things start going really well. You move in those new steps again for you and M. And you have to just trust your intuition. Is it possible that you and M will get married? Yeah, absolutely, it's possible. Would I guarantee it? Anything is possible. Right? Anything's possible. I can't say for sure 100% ever. It's tarot. Tarot does not ever tell you 100% things. And not to me, at least. Right? All my readings are for entertainment purposes only. So, but I think there's a, you know, could it happen that you and M will get married? Absolutely, it could happen. Is there a good chance of it happening? Sure there is. I mean, as long as you move things forward in a good way, you have to work together. And you have to find a good way to do it. The next top card on the deck is the Tower. That's right where I put it. If I cut the deck a little bit, the next top card would be the Lovers. There you go. All right. So I understand everybody's questions are important, and I get that. But also, I only have an hour to do these shows. So, you know, you got to get here early. Get here early. That's the best thing I can tell you. If you want to get readings done right off the bat, be here early. I'm here on Monday nights and Thursday nights at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. The show's called Tarot Nights. All right. All right. So I hope you guys had a good night. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate it. And I will catch you all on Thursday evening at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Have a great night. And thank you, everyone who was here and everybody who helped me through the show. Pinky and Light Energy. All right. I will catch you all Thursday evening. Bye now.